My name is Sophia Bulgakova and I'm an interdisciplinary artist, art scientist and activist based in The Hague in the Netherlands. I'm originally from Odessa in Ukraine and I work a lot with perception, imagination, sensory overload and sensory deprivation. Beauty of Proximity project for the Dutch part. We did 2 sets of workshop, one in the school in Uithuizen, which is area next to Groningen, in the north of Vriesland in the Netherlands, and one in Schiermonnikoog Island, which is the Wadden Sea Island in the Netherlands. So we did 2 sets of workshop over a period of 3 months, together with Renate Prins from the Pieterburen Center. And we did sets of workshop of sensorial re-understanding of the Wadden Sea area, and we worked with kids of the age from 12 to 15 as their extracurricular activity of the part of their art practice and art classes, of how do they relate to the area which they already are in, what do they know about it, how they can relate to it better, what they can do to change and protect their area, and how they can actually relate and re-understand it. So we did a lot of embodied exercises. We played with them, we collected materials, we collected sounds, and we collected materials which they would not otherwise have. So we focused on tactility, on sensation of smell, touch, taste, and vision, of course. And then we did a lot of play in terms of becoming sea creatures and reconstructing the environments they experience in the Wadden Sea. So being an artist in the Wadden Sea, the Beauty of Proximity project was a very interesting experience. I had an opportunity to collaborate with Renate Prins, who is a marine biologist and works in Schools Center, which is very interesting exchange of knowledge, and we had to create and develop and teach workshops together. So it was a very interesting balance and play between her particular knowledge on the topic and my artistic exercises.
My name is Renate Prins and I work at the Schools Center in Pieterburen in the Netherlands as a science communicator. I think the big advantage of combining science and art is that it's something so different than what we're used to, is that it opens your mind a bit more to think about subjects in a different light. I think art can make something really personal, because you're using, the way Sophia is doing it, you're using your body and your own senses and you're really experiencing whatever you're doing or where you are. And you cannot really do that with science. Science sometimes is really abstract or something other people do, and to make it something personal can be really difficult. And I think that's the power of art, that if you combine it, you can really make it personal for people, and that it's something that, can be related to them as well.
My name is Sander van Dijk. I am the head of the programming and content department of both the Schools Center in Pieterburen as well as the World Heritage Center in Lauwersoog. My role in the We Are Ocean project is that I help think how the project connects with the story that we as the Wadden Sea World Heritage Center in Lauwersoog have to tell and what we want to achieve. And in that way we act as a local facilitator, bringing the project in connection with the local schools. The Wadden Sea World Heritage Center in Lauwersoog, what we are developing at the moment, aims to restore the relationship between people and the sea, between humans and nature in that sense. We think there's a very large divide, and that divide can be very obviously seen here, for instance, by the dike. We just build a huge wall between people and the sea. And we want to bring people, nature, closer together, because we firmly believe there's only one way, a healthy and sustainable way to continue in the future, and that is by really finding a new way of living together rather than against. Because we don't believe you can endlessly build those walls higher. It needs to be done differently.
My name is Anastasia Loginova. I'm a curator and artist. For the project The Beauty of Proximity Sensing the Wadden Sea, I am the curator for the Netherlands counterpart of the project. So I think projects like this are very important because it gives you the possibility of working with different types of people across discipline, and this is what I'm very passionate about. And I realize we don't have so many opportunities to work across disciplines with different types of layers of society internationally. So I was very happy to be part of this. And also I think for me the ocean, it's a unifier. So if anything, even though we are working locally with the Wadden Sea and there's different countries involved, I think if we try to come outside of this border thinking, then we can just come together more strongly for the protection of our world. So I think this is what, for me, the ocean also symbolizes, because the ocean, as I read, is also the lungs of our earth. So we need to work together in order to have a better existence on this world.
In April 2022, we presented the project in the Venice Biennale during the opening week, together with Annemarie Melster, Anastasia Loginova, who is the curator for the Dutch part of the project, and Matteo Marangoni, who is part of IAI, one of the facilitators organizations from The Hague. And it was just a week after the first workshop with the kids. So we presented the video of us being in the Wadden Sea and exploring the area, and we presented a general dynamic of where the project is going and all the topics of interdisciplinarity, connection, and sensorial understanding of the area. This was a very interesting experience because of the context it was presented in, as the Venice Biennale is the very important hub for cultural policymakers, artists, curators, and all the people who produce art and exhibit it. So it was very interesting to show a different side of art making through this collaboratory, very activist, climate change important topic and the project which we did. So it was great pleasure and opportunity to be present there with the Beauty of Proximity.
The Wadden Sea is a big connector of 3 different lands of Germany, Denmark, and the Netherlands. And this is also what our project is about, essentially about working with different localities and different school children on the borders of the Wadden Sea. But essentially it's also a project about bringing different people together.
With the We Are Ocean project, what for us was one of the most inspirational components is actually that you take an art form, a way where young people can express themselves in whatever way they want. There is no right or wrong way. It's not about that. It's about that you consciously work with your meaning and relation that you want to put on your part of the Wadden Sea, what it means to you. And that is what really appealed to us, because we really believe that these young people, who are in the end the future, have something with the Wadden Sea. It just needs to be ignited.
What I liked a lot about this collaboration was for me to also get creative, because being a scientist or a science communicator can be a lot about just giving facts and information to people, and it's really a specific way of communicating. And with working with Sophia, I also learned about the form of communication of art, that you can communicate via art. And in the special way that she does it is through your senses and using your body for it. For me, that was something new, something I had to get used to a little bit, because I didn't know it before, but it was really nice. So I taught the kids a lot, but I myself learned something new as well. And I liked collaborating with Sophia and designing the workshops. And I liked designing the workshops also differently per school, because they are from different parts, and that we really adjusted the workshop so it would fit these kids.
And one of the, I would say, key things we've learned in the process of also doing this, because for us it's also new to work actually with artists and to explore forms of what you call education, maybe even interpretation, that are not about the facts. The facts are also important, but they support the process of what you're into. And we have seen that it works, that it can create great results and spark an enthusiasm, because it's more about the individuals and what it means to them. And from there the questions start, where the facts can help to fill in the gaps. And that's what we've learned, that it works. It's an area that is now kept where it is because of people. And there are amazing natural dynamics going on in that area, shared amongst countries, amongst continents almost. And we can start today, because we have such an easy influence on it as well, to really change how we deal with the sea and how we live together. And that's why I think with the Wadden Sea we have this amazing opportunity to change that relationship and even find out new ways of dealing with life underwater, hopefully for the better.